Hey y'all, this is Sam with the Fellowship Collective, and this is how you play our newest single, Praiseworthy.
3, 4.
Okay, so this song has 3 distinct parts that we need to worry about, and that is the intro / that big hook lead, the bridge, and the chorus. So we're gonna start on the intro. It's pretty simple. It's just out of the E major scale on your top 3 strings, the G, B, and E strings. So we're gonna start on the 9th fret of the G string and the 12th fret of the B string, and you just pick them in that order. Once you get that done, you're gonna go back to the 9th fret of the B string, hit that, hammer on to 10, hammer on to 12. So that'll sound like this. Put those 2 together and you have, with that last note being on the 11th fret of the G string. Once you do that, you're just gonna repeat that little hammer-on run again. Hit the 11th fret of the G string again, and that's basically the whole lead, with the last 2 notes before you go into the verse being the 11th fret of the high E string and the 12th fret of the high E string. So if you put all of that together, you get that whole intro lead line, which sounds like this. When you get to the chorus, we're gonna play a little bit cleaner. We're gonna turn the gain down on the guitar and we're gonna add a vibrato. I think that really adds some movement to the part and really brings it to life. So we have 3 chords we need to worry about. The first one is this E major triad. And that's just gonna be 9 on the G string, 9 on the B string, and 7 on the high E string. Next, we're gonna flip our pointer finger to 7 of the B string and our pinky to 9 of the high E string, and your ring finger is going to stay in the same spot. Okay, pretty simple. We're going to go back to that E major triad we started with, and then we're going to suspend it. We're going to move our pinky finger up to the 10th fret, just like that. So the picking pattern for this whole chorus and every chorus in this song, pretty straightforward. You're going to start with the B string, pluck the G string, pluck the high E string, and then pluck the G string again, okay? So let's play through that. We're gonna use those 3 chords we just talked about, and it'll sound something like this. When you get to the bridge, we're gonna kick on a little bit more gain. And this part is still pretty easy. We're just really mirroring what the vocals are doing for the most part. So to start, we're gonna start on the 9th fret of our B string. We're gonna hit that once and go up to the 10th fret of our B string. Once we play that, the next one is 9th fret on the B string down to 11th fret on the G string. We're gonna do that one again. Then 12th fret on the B string to 9th fret on the G string. And that one has a little bit of a tag on the end where you go down to the 8th fret of the G string and then back up to the 9th fret of the G string. So all together, it'll sound like this. Pretty pretty straightforward, and the one spot that it does change is at the end of the bridge, is after you do that little tag on the G string. We're actually going to move down to the 6th fret of the G string, and then down to the 4th fret of the G string following that, and then slide back up to the 8th fret of the G string. And then we're into the chorus again. So there is one kind of fun, special, unique part we had. That was this run that we added right before we go back into the bridge at the end of the song. And we start with the 9th fret of the G string, and we hammer onto the 11. Once you do that, it'll be 9th on the B string to 12 on the B string. The next is 11 on the G string to 9 on the B string. After that, it is 9 on the G string to 11 on the G string. And then 9 on the D string to 11 on the D string. That's that whole run. When you play it all together, it sounds like this. I'll play it a little bit slower so you can get a better feel for it. And then once you do that, it's back into the bridge at the end of the song. So that's all the lead guitar parts. Let's move on to the rhythm guitar parts now.
Chorus, 2, 3, 4.
So for the rhythm guitar parts, we've brought the reverb down a little bit. We want this guitar to be a bit more present in the mix and have those big, powerful sounding chords. And because we're in the key of E, we get the treat of getting to keep the B string and the E string open for basically every chord in the song, which has a really nice kind of ring to it throughout the whole song. So we're in the key of E, and for that intro, we're gonna start with the 1 chord. We're gonna go to the 6th chord, and then 3 to 4. And it's just going to repeat that one more time. And that's the intro. Once you hit that E, that last E on the intro, into the verse, and that starts with that E. That. And then it goes to the 4, to the 6, to the 2, to the 4, to the 5, back to the 1. Once you get there, we stay on the 1 for that little interlude, and then it's back through that same verse progression again. When we get to the chorus, our progression changes a little bit. We still start on the 1, but it's the 1, 5, 6, 4 that we all know and love. So for the chorus, like I just said, we start on the 1, to the 5, to the 6, and then to the 4. And then we repeat that. So that's it for the intro, the verse, and the chorus. That's all pretty straightforward, and the one spot where it will change is during the bridge. On the bridge, we're gonna do those big hits, and each time it's a chord change. So for the first one, it is just 1 to 2, that E to F sharp minor. Straightforward there. The next one, we hit 6 twice. Again, pretty straightforward. Next, we'll go E suspended 4 down to E. And we'll finish it up with 2 hits on the B chord. And then we'll repeat that same thing again. And then at the end of the bridge, when we're going back into the chorus, we're going to go just 4 to 5. So it'll sound like. And then back to the 1 for the chorus. So that's it. That's all the parts for our new song, Praiseworthy. I hope this video helps, and enjoy playing it. I hope you get to lead it at your church on Sunday. Y'all take care.
Intro, 2, 3, 4. Verse, 2, 3, 4. Interlude, 2, 3, 4. Verse, 2,